You know what? We are actually in the backyard barbecue area, and we are grilling with Dunkin' Donuts today. I always love it when the folks from Dunkin' Donuts come in with all their creative recipes. We've got Michael McEwan here. We also have Heidi Curry. She's actually busy working on some of the recipes.
Yep.
So we are going to be making a Dunkin' Coffee Brined pork chop.
Yes.
And also a Dunkin' Coffee barbecue rub with ribs.
Yes.
Oh my gosh,
Ribs
I
and
love
steak.
it.
Yes.
All right, so tell me some of the ingredients we have today.
Sure, for the brine we have ginger and garlic and brown sugar. We're going to flavor our Dunkin' dark roast with that.
Okay.
We're going to do that right here. And then we're going to soak pork chops in that and grill those. It's going to be fantastic. And then we're going to make a barbecue rub using our original blend, ground coffee.
Yep.
So we're going to flavor that with all those great barbecue flavors. Onion, garlic, mustard, chili powders, black pepper, and some brown sugar as well.
Yeah.
Rub those right on steaks, rub it on ribs, and grill them. Fantastic.
And it's so easy because if you're going through the drive-thru, you're getting your iced coffee and it's supposed to be pretty warm today.
Right.
Just pick up a bag of the coffee.
Pick up a bag of coffee, and extra iced coffee for the Dunkin' dark roast.
Yeah.
And you're on your way to making a great dinner.
Easy.
Yes.
Okay. So it doesn't really take too long to make the rub, right? I mean, it's just throwing it all together, right?
Yeah. We're just going to take some of these ingredients, mix it right into the coffee, and that's it.
Good to go. All right, we've got the grill fired up, and we want to let everybody know you can find the recipe and ingredients online at foxprovidence.com. No bikinis, just barbecue here in our weather yard today. I know he's like, no, I don't have to put a bathing suit on, do I? He's got his chef clothes on. He's good. We've got Mike McEwan from Dunkin' Donuts. We also have Heidi, who's still grilling back there as well. We are making our coffee brine and our coffee rub for our ribs. So let's start with the brine first. What are we putting in there, Mike?
So I started the brine. I have ginger and garlic that I'm browning in here.
Okay.
I'm gonna flavor that with a cinnamon stick, some black peppercorn.
Yep.
I have some coriander seeds I'm gonna throw in here.
Yep.
And I'm just gonna toast those, get them all excited, right?
Yeah.
So we get all the best flavor out of them. I'm gonna add salt and brown sugar to our brine. And then
and the reason you are here today is this.
Yes, and then we're going to flavor our coffee with that, and then that's going to flavor our pork chops.
Okay.
So this is our dark roast. So I'm just going to pour that in there, and we're heating it so all that flavor gets extracted, and all the salt and the sugar gets dissolved into the coffee.
All right, and we're going to be putting our pork chops in the brine in just a minute. Now let's move over to the rub for the ribs. What do you have here?
Yes. Oh, I have. So I'm going to start with this bowl here. So we have the original blend ground coffee in this bowl. Brown sugar in this bowl. Add salt to this. Dry mustard. Some chili powders here.
Ooh, yum.
Right. Onion powder and garlic powder. Paprika and black pepper. We're going to mix those together. Those are all our great barbecue flavors. We're going to rub that on. We're going to have some steaks here. We're going to rub some steaks.
Great. And that's really it. Take it all that, and then we're going to put it on our meat in just a minute.
Yes.
So we'll let you finish mixing that up, Mike. Our friends from Dunkin' Donuts here in our barbecue center this morning. We're going to get cooking in just a minute. Now we'll send things back over to you. All right, welcome back. We are in the backyard barbecue here on the Road Show. I am so excited. Just in time for Father's Day, we have two fabulous recipes from our friends at Dunkin' Donuts. We're making our brine with coffee. We've got our coffee rub for the ribs and the steak. You actually already have our pork chops in the brine, right?
Yeah, we made that brine with our dark roast coffee.
Yep.
Take pork chops, soak them in the brine overnight.
Okay.
And we have one here that we've already soaked. You can see that coffee flavor gets right in there. Right, with the brown sugar and all the spices.
Yep.
That's going to taste fantastic. And it's also going to char and caramelize on the grill.
Nice.
Yes.
And again, that is the bone-in pork chop, and you soak it overnight, good to go.
Yes.
All right, so now we have a couple pieces of steak, right?
Yes. And we did the barbecue style rub with our ground coffee, original blend. We have that here. We're going to rub this onto our steaks. You could use this for chicken, for ribs. We have some ribs on the grill we're going to show you.
Yeah.
This is great for our country style ribs, fish, whatever you want to use.
So you just want to make sure you got both sides, right? You want to evenly cover it on both sides.
Yes.
Now you don't add any more. This is just it. You put it on and then you just grill it.
This is all the flavor you need.
Now, before we got to getting this ready, we were kind of joking around about Father's Day. And Mike here, truly the dedicated father, I asked him what he wants for Father's Day, and he says, time alone. That's what I want.
Yeah.
Never mind being with the kids. I just want time alone.
But
don't you think?
I spend a lot of time with my son.
Yes, I know you do.
We cook a lot together.
Right.
It's nice to have a couple hours.
Barbecuing is a great way to be alone on Father's Day, right? Especially if you're grilling a couple of types of meat.
They always leave you alone when you're cooking.
You're like, I need to focus on my barbecuing, and it's going to take 4 hours for me to get it done. So just leave me alone, right?
That's right.
All right, so we've got both sides covered with the rub. Let's move on over to Heidi.
Yes.
She's over here at the grill. We've got, oh my gosh, so much stuff going on here. So we've got, that's the pork chop right there, right?
This is the pork chop right here. Yes.
Okay. And how long are we cooking that on both sides?
So the pork chop, I would start about 6 to 7 minutes on the first side. You want to get a nice grill mark, and then you can flip it, and then do another 4 to 5 minutes on the other side.
Okay, and what about our steak?
Your steak, which I have some over here, and Michael's going to bring some fresh over for me.
Okay, yep.
Your steak, you want to cook to your desired temperature. So if you like medium rare, I would say about 5 minutes on the first side and 3 to 4 on the second.
All right, and you obviously can check it, make sure it's coming along great. But look at the outside; it's got that like kind of crusty outer layer to it.
Absolutely, and it really is all part of the rub. So you get that nice look from the brown sugar that's in the rub, the coffee that's in there. Everything kind of comes together and caramelizes and works really well on the grill. It really is an amazing rub.
All right, now that rack of ribs that you have on the top here, that you didn't use the brine, you used the rub on that, right?
Exactly, this is the rub. So what you want to do when you're cooking your ribs is you want to get your grill to nice and hot and then put one side on low, and you want to cook them nice and slow. And that is really the key to getting nicely cooked ribs. And you can see right here how the meat just
starting to
away
separate.
Right from the bone. That's perfectly cooked.
So now you see, Mike, it takes a long time to cook those ribs.
It does.
So you're going to have plenty of alone time.
Absolutely. Dads, take your time. Enjoy your grilling.
How long do you think it takes to cook that rack? What would you say?
That rack, I would say probably at least 2 hours, 2 to 4 hours.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. So if you're making a couple kinds of meat, could be out here for a couple hours or so. All right. Let's bring some of our finished product back over here because I would love to try some of this. What is your personal favorite, Mike, out of all the ones we made today?
Pork chops. I'm a big pork chop fan.
I'd love to try a bite of that.
Yeah.
Look at that. Isn't that beautiful?
Slice a couple pieces off here.
Done perfectly.
Yeah.
And you recommend a couple of different sides with that, maybe a little potato salad.
Yeah, all your favorites, you know, your picnic, barbecue favorites, potato salad, barbecue beans, baked beans, coleslaw.
And don't forget a little Dunkin' Donuts iced coffee to wash it down when it's all said and done, right? Let me try that. Oh, that's really good. So again, for people who want to make it, dark roast for the brine.
Yes.
And the regular roast for the rub.
For the rub.
All right. Thank you so much, Mike. Thank you so much, Heidi, for coming in from Dunkin' Donuts today and sharing these great recipes. Happy Father's Day to you.